believe.
My name is Jonathan Dutton. I'm married to Bella. I have 4 kids. My oldest is in college, Natalia. Then Selena is 16. Nathaniel is 14. And Layla is 12.
But speaking of my wife, here in a couple months we'll be celebrating our 22nd wedding anniversary. Oh, wow, I can hardly believe it. And I don't want to brag or anything, but over the last 21 years, I have now got it all figured out.
It's called Things You Don't Say to Your Wife. But I set it up as if, like, hey, I've been married going on 22 years, and I've learned, I've got it all figured out. I've learned some stuff. I want to sing a song, some of the things I've learned, and pay close attention. And then the first line is just classic, like it's,
hey honey, have you gained some weight in your rear end? That dress you wear reminds me of my old girlfriend. Where do you get those shoes? I think they're pretty lame. Could you please stop talking, 'cause I'm trying to watch the game. If you're a man who wants to live a long and happy life, these are the things you don't say to your wife. I planned a hunting trip next week on your birthday. I didn't ask you, but I knew it'd be okay. Go make some dinner while I watch this fishing show. I taped it over our old wedding video. If you're a man who wants to live a long and happy life, these are the things you don't say to your wife. I did the choreography myself. Your cooking is okay, but not like Mother May. The diamond in the ring I bought you is a fake. Your eyes look puffy, dear, are you feeling ill? Happy anniversary, I bought you a treadmill. If you're a man who wants to live a long and happy life, these are the things you don't say to your wife. If you're a man who doesn't want to get stabbed with a knife, these are the things you don't say to your wife. No, never, ever say these to your wife. Thank you.
on stage, I sing and play mostly the bass, and mostly, I do some banjo and guitar as far as the instruments. The horn suit, sure. A bevy of instruments. The nice thing with that is if you do a union gig, you count each horn as a separate instrument. So you get paid per instrument that you play. So you got 20 horns, yeah, that's a pretty good deal.
It is I, Captain Hornman. I've come out here to class up the show. Gonna play for you right now some Beethoven. Gonna start as soon as the applause dies down. you!
John thinks he's the funny one. He does have a great sense of humor, but sometimes he crosses the line and it's not funny anymore. Somebody told him, "Oh, you are so funny." And he goes, "Oh, tell my wife that." I'm like, "Did he tell you to say this?" And he's like, "Oh, well, they told me I was funny and I told them they needed to tell you." Because sometimes he'll do something that he thinks is funny.
Whoa.
And I'm like, okay, not funny.
The world's most famous hobo, Boxcar Willie, performed right here on this stage for many years. In memory of Boxcar, we'd like to play for you his signature song, the Wabash Cannonball. From the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, to the queen of flowing mountain by the south belt by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine and the lonesome hobo's call. We're traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Well, listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she rolls on through the woodland by the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine and the lonesome hobo call. We're traveling through the Dixie on the Wabash Cannonball. States and Andes, so the people always say. From New York to St. Louis and Chicago, by the way, to the hills of Minnesota where the rippling waters fall. No changes can be taken on the Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roll. She rolls on through the woodland by the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine and the lonesome hobo call. We're traveling through the Dixie on the Wabash Cannonball.
Try to do as much as we can with the family. I love sports. I always grew up, watching, playing. We actually just got a basketball hoop that we put in our driveway that was a gift from a neighbor. It was kind of funny because my kids had gotten a ladder and a cardboard box, and we're throwing a ball into this cardboard box, and they just kind of did that on their own. I didn't realize they were doing that, but my wife came out, and a neighbor drove by, and they looked at us and said, we have an old basketball hoop, like their kids had left the home. We got a basketball stand that, we'd probably sell you or something. And then when they looked at it, and it's used, it's got some use, but it's better than a box on a ladder, for sure. And they said, oh, we'll just give it to you. And so I was telling my kids, play with boxes a lot where people can see you. That way you'll get given stuff. They'll feel bad for you.
He is laid back. That's his personality. He's very Polynesian in that way, but he's not Polynesian. He's a laid back guy, kind of walks to the beat of his own drum, and I am Polynesian, but I am not that laid back. Sometimes he drives me crazy because he's supposed to be here so we can open the lobby at a certain time, and he's not. And he's doing something else, and he comes in and I'm giving him this look of, where have you been?
The outputs, by the way, I put to those outputs in 1 and 2. Afterwards, I was thinking, I wonder if I should have put them in the right outputs if we plug them in 1-to-1, you know, which was
Halfway to Timbuktu.
This is plugged into the one that we've always had, and then it's looped into the new one, and it's the new one, the 32D.
If it's not Chris's fault, we've got Alex here too.
I also fix things. My brother Tim and I, we set up, all of the gear, the sound system, the wireless microphones and receivers and amplifiers and anything that basically all that stuff. And if something doesn't work, it's like, hey, it's usually call John. Our ukulele just broke a little bit, and that was just the kids. They take it back and forth to the theater, playing on it, doing stuff, which we like, to experiment and practice and try to be creative with the music. But they left it in the car, and it was a hot summer day, and didn't really think. I don't know how hot, it gets 120 degrees, whatever, in the car. But I guess that loosened the adhesive where the strings all attached to the ukulele down here, and anyway, just pulled the bridge off of the ukulele where it was attached, and then it has a pickup wire that goes through it, and that was kind of pulled out. And I grabbed my son Nathaniel. I said, hey, you're gonna help me, and we're gonna kind of sand off the rough edges and get some wood glue, clamped it, and hopefully it works. If it doesn't, then I'll take it to someone that is a professional. But guess what? I'm cheaper than a professional, because I'll do it for free.
Jackson, Missouri, Jonathan and his banjo.
Jonathan, it's me, your cousin Julio. I have arrived. Good to see you, cousin. Besos. Mwah, mwah. I love you. I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my cousin Julio.
I have come to audition for the Dutton show. I love the Duttons. I love you. Are you ready for the horn song? Fantástico, muy bien.
Yeah, I'll start off. You can just try to keep up.
Or like survival of the fitness. Okay, I like that. Okay, I watch you like you are a hawk. Mira, voy a mostrarte cómo hacerlo. A ver. I tooted, okay? Yes, do this. I think I just frightened this lady on the first row. I like you, lady. Muchísimo. That put tinglies in my winglies.